Ah, yes. Love Them Knives channel. And this is not a charade. Well, this is a charade. I mean, it's not a joke type charade. This is a charade knife. And I'll tell you one thing. I didn't know. Well, I don't keep up on every damn thing. But check these out. Okay, these are two knives. They're both charade knives. Go figure. I mean, I'm just kind of like trying to figure out how to even approach this. Titanium. I mean, I don't know. I mean, see, I was, old school, locked into, charade knives, a little, pocket tin, like, Uncle Henry and all those little knives you see at the hardware store in a case and blah, blah, blah. Boring. Titanium frame lock with D2. Where did this come from? I'm sorry. I need to apologize to Schrade. Wow. Where did this come from? I mean, this is, so I got this because I was talking to my buddy Mike, who's a viewer on this channel, and, I wouldn't know him if he, if I didn't have this channel, I would never met him because, he lives in Tampa, Florida, and I live in southern Arizona. So, in any case, and he says, have you seen those charade knives? And I'm going, yeah, really, no, but no, I'm not into charade. I didn't. He goes, no, I mean, they're like D2 frame lock knives. And I'm going, what? And he gave me the model number. It took me a while to translate and get them pulled up. But it's just like I was, like, when did they start doing titanium frame lock knives? So here I am. I woke up, crawled out of the rabbit hole, and here they are. How crazy. Check this out. Of course, this pocket clip, like, does this go like, why didn't they make it just another 5 inches longer? Wouldn't that be nice? I'm being facetious. But yeah, at least I got 2 screws here to hold it in place. And do you notice the blocker plate on the bottom? You could flip this baby around. Nah, right hand only. Sorry about that. But check this out. Okay, so here's the box. Here's one of the model numbers, 603 Ti. I can't remember which one belonged to which. And 602 Ti. I think this one's the 602. Hold on, it probably says somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, this is the 602. Okay, so the 602, the 603, this is a Tanto with a partially serrated blade. Other than that, and the different pattern on the titanium handle. Odd, huh? And you know what? They're actually pretty attractive. I got the Tanto with the partial serrated just because, this is one of these two, iterations that you can get. I would prefer this. I always think about how do I sharpen a knife, and this gives me pause. It does. I used to really, really, really love serrated. When I first got Spyderco knives, I thought there was no point in a Spyderco knife that wasn't serrated. I just thought they have to be serrated. I mean, that's the whole point. No, it was spider edge, all that. But no, so this is a more complex grind, and then you've got the serration. So if you're more accomplished at sharpening blades, then this might appeal to you. How crazy. I was going to show you something, sorry. This one does not deploy quite as easily. And if you can see down here, which maybe you can't that well, these are white synthetics, so they look like nylon washers. So, but hey, who else uses nylon washers in their knife? Didn't we do a Hinderer fatty flipper? So, you know, it's not necessarily the mark of somebody trying to go cheap. It's just a decision. This one, actually, yeah, will flick. I'm getting a little bit of lock stick on this one, depending on how hard you flick it. But there's a little lock stick there, which you can put a little compound on them and get that one. You can deal with that. I hear that the anti-oxidation kind of, there's a little treatment, and I got some, and I don't have it on the table, but it's for putting into the threads of like aluminum and this and that to keep it from oxidizing and locking in, and when you're a pipe fitter and stuff like that. And that kind of compound will fill little micro pores and help with that lock stick thing. This is not that severely difficult in any case. So we got two different knives. One's the 02, one's the 03. They both have dual thumb studs, lanyard hole, tip up, tip down, right hand, and blocker plates. Go figure that. Hinderer has that too. So, but I was going to show you something. I digress. I thought I was going to show you something. Okay. They give you a tool. So you got the Torx for the screws. They give you something else. Check that out. Different pocket clip. And I was going, well, so maybe you need that for the tip, up, carry, whatever. But if you look, check this out. See that pocket clip? How that duck foot goes way out like that? Not the same. Not the same pocket clip, is it? No, far from it. So I would say, and I haven't done this, which I guess I could because I got the tool right here, but you could flip this or go this way too, and it would be a less invasive pocket clip. Now this one looks like it's kind of acting a little bit as an over travel stop, which, because they don't have an insert in this lock bar, I'm thinking that this does act as the over travel stop a bit. I'm not really worried about it that much anyhow. And let me show you some paperwork on these, because that's kind of the interesting part. Okay, so this is the drop point frame lock titanium. 3.4 inch, pretty much. $134 was the original SRP, which of course nobody ever really actually pays. Blade HQ has them on sale for $69.99. So I actually grabbed mine for under $30. So, I mean, you know, I just happened to have, I found a source where they were closing them out. And I'm not sure they have anymore, and it's not something that everybody can get to. But in any case, so it was a deal. For me, this was like totally worth it at that price. Would I pay $70 for this knife? I'm not sure that I would. I'm not sure that that floats my boat enough to do that, but I can see D2 titanium frame lock knife with the tool, the extra pocket clip, tip up, tip down, that anybody who likes the Schrade brand and really likes this design, yeah, might be willing to do the $69. So not quite 8 inches overall, not quite 3.4 inch blade. D2 drop point hollow grind, you know, this is the drop point one, etc. And here you go. I mean, what do you do? So you can reverse the pocket clip, all that. So D2 blade, blah, 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 and you can pause and read. And there's just the model number, the 602 Ti, as opposed to the 603, which is this one. This is actually a little less expensive, $64.99. Same stats on this, okay? So apparently, three and 3/8, somewhere in there. Overall, just shy of 8 inches, 20 centimeter long, and so you're talking about maybe not quite a full 85 millimeters, but pretty close for blade length. How much they got on here for blade thickness? 0.153, so it looks like 4 millimeter to me. Yeah, it's really close to 4 millimeter thick blade stock, so that's good. That'll work. I'm sure this is pretty much identical, yeah. And this is like 1/2 inch, just right at, and a little over maybe. 12.8, yeah, 1/2 inch. So, yeah, feels good in the hand. Not sure that I'm all that up on this pocket clip, but they give you a different one. And then you can flip it to tip up. So that's, yes, that's appreciably better. You've got jimping here, and we've got a table, a messy table. Yeah. But yeah, this jimping is meaningful here. Dual thumb studs. This one doesn't have as much lock stick as the other one, although it doesn't quite, it's not quite loosened up as much. Although, we got any blade plate? No. Lock rock? No. Nice. It's really pretty good action, and if you like this design, these probably won't be staying in my permanent collection, so they will be going away. When somebody emails me and says, hey, I want that knife. Yeah, no blade play. The action's pretty good. Teflon bearings or nylon washer, nylon, whatever, synthetic. Yeah, it's centered. Wow, interesting. Knife. What's a knife supposed to do? Oh yeah, we're supposed to be able to cut things with them. Wow. Wow. Okay. Man, you know what? That makes me look good. That is a sharp blade. Somebody at Schrade put an edge on this puppy. Big time. So, seems like they're pretty sharp out of the box. You know, maybe not, well, they'd be pretty close to the size of a Manex. Maybe not quite as big. Maybe not quite as big. Not far off. The Manex is just over 8 inches. This is just under 8 inches, so Manex is a little bit bigger. Blade length looks pretty close, but I think Manex may have a slight edge. Not much, because the Manex is not a full 3.5, so you're talking very, very little difference. Very little difference. So, very EDC size, you know, type knife. You know, fit and finish seems to be pretty good. You got some lock stick on these, though. See, that one's gonna, that one needs treatment. Yeah, it's just ticking, you know. It can be dealt with, though. This one, no. I could feel just a slight bit, which is, yeah, interesting that they didn't at least put either an insert or carbonize them, especially you're saying the SRP was $130 something. But, you know, for what they're selling for, do you expect an insert? Yeah, maybe I do, actually. But it's really a departure from my understanding. I mean, you know, this is really new. This kind of hit me. You know, the look of the boxes, you know, this wild green and gray. And then these knives. I wonder if there's a difference in the weight between one and the other. Let's check them out. Well, okay, 4.5 ounces. I mean, what do we got in grams? 127 grams. So 127 grams, 4.5, not bad. I mean, they're pretty thick titanium. Wow. That's a little heavier. So the Tanto actually does weigh a little bit more. How strange is that? Yeah. Really strange. Okay. Maybe it's the blade grind, the amount of material on the blade. Or, you know, they're both milled differently, so you're taking different amounts of material off. And the actual scale design is different, so it wouldn't take much to have a difference in that regard. I think this is pretty cool. I like this mill look on this one. I'm not sure I'm as big a fan of the blade shape. This one is really cool. I don't know. I mean, I just, you know, discovered these knives a couple weeks ago and have just kind of had them sitting around in my little command center where I play with knives, I guess. I just really kind of look them over, check the action. Sometimes I disassemble, clean, just do different things with them. And just, you know, you got to put them in your hand. You got to get that feeling. But yeah, they open and close really well. They're pretty smooth, as you would expect with like a synthetic washer like that. It's kind of that real smooth feel. Almost like oily smooth feel. You don't have that kind of a little bit of gritty or metal on metal, because there is no metal on metal there. And of course you got your blade, stop, pin. Not seeing, nope, nothing skeletonized. Yeah, cool. Yeah, flick that one out, boom, little blade stick. Oh yeah, we got, the harder you flick it, the worse the blade stick. Lock up, that's pretty strong, isn't it? 50%, check, 50%, maybe 55 on that one. Cool, get the tool, get an alternate pocket clip. Titanium D2 sharp, not all that heavy, just, you know, mid fours as far as ounces go. And it feels good in the hand. You know, you got jimping, you got a thumb ramp here. So as far as that goes, there's no go forward position really down here, no sharpening choil per se, but I think you could still get to this with your system. If you have a fixed system on sharpening, I think you could still get to this. I think. Doesn't look like it'd be too difficult. Coated blades. So, you know, D2's not stainless. Wow. Interesting knives. Caught me by surprise. All right, take care. Thanks for joining me. I mean, these were thinkers. I had to throw them up. I've been kind of messing with them for a while, and then I'm just kind of scratching my head and going, you know, for what I paid for them, I think they're a bargain. $70, and, you know, 65 and 69. You know, I think that's in the eye of the beholder there. He probably bought worse knives for 65 bucks than these. So they're in there. They're accessible. You could take them apart. No specialty hardware needed. They give you the hardware that you need. I mean, they give you the tool that you need. So, I mean, you're in good shape all the way around. Alternate pocket clips. Yeah, maybe overall they'd be worth a shot. And they're sharp out of the box, too. So, if you like the Schrade brand and you like kind of this new thing that they're doing, yeah, that might be the way to go. Take care, my friends. Thanks for joining me. Because you know what we do. We love them knives. So stay sharp.